What's up, guys? We're still talking HVMN's nootropic stack. Now we're going to talk about YAWN, their sleep aid. Now, thank goodness HVMN has included a sleep product in their brain enhancing stack. I will never understand why other companies in this sector don't do sleep, right? What better way to improve memory, cognition, recall, energy, focus, mood than to improve sleep, right? It's just so incredibly fundamental. So I appreciate HVMN and including a solid sleep product here. So let's get into it and talk about what we got going on. So I am the type of person that has trouble with sleep latency. That's about how much time it takes you to fall asleep once you get in bed. So I'm the type of person that gets in bed and I start thinking about things, and next thing you know, like 6 hours later, I'm still thinking about it. So my two and a half weeks of using this product has definitely decreased my sleep latency. It's improved the time it takes me to fall asleep. So we'll talk about why that is. So this is a simplistic formula. You got 4 ingredients. You got magnesium glycinate, which is a magnesium source, and a glycine source. So that's cool because there's also a glycine ingredient in here as well on top of that magnesium glycinate. And then you've got melatonin and L-theanine. So the magnesium glycinate at 250 milligrams is about 14% elemental magnesium. It's not a whopping dose of magnesium, but I don't think that's a problem. I don't think you want a whopping dose of magnesium ever, really. I think it's something you should probably sprinkle throughout the day. And it allows you to stack another form of magnesium on top of this if you would like. So we'll talk about that in a second. Then you also got glycine. Glycine is an amino acid that has been studied at about the 3-gram dose and the 5-gram dose, and it shows to improve sleep quality. I love glycine. I use it outside of this product as well. My only problem here is that they don't quite include enough glycine. And the reason is because they're trying to make a 1 capsule dose, and at 3 grams or at 5 grams, the clinically studied dosages of glycine, that would require 4 capsules or 6 capsules realistically if you want to include the other things as well. So it's just not realistic. So I wish there was more glycine in this, but from a space conundrum, there just can't be. So, and then next up we got L-theanine. So there's 100 milligrams of L-theanine. L-theanine is another amino acid that has a calming effect on the body. They also put it in a pair 1-to-1 ratio with their caffeine in their SPRINT product. And that kind of takes the edge off of the caffeine. So if you also want to take L-theanine at night, it kind of puts you in a calm state, and probably one of the reasons why it decreases sleep latency. And that's a good thing. And then last but not least, we've got 1 milligram of melatonin, which is very well known what it does. It helps align your circadian rhythm. And I like the 1 milligram dose if you want to use this nightly. I think anything higher than that, it's not something you really want to be using nightly. And anything lower than that, you might not necessarily see the benefits. So I like the 1 milligram dose here. So let's talk about how I use this because I'm really heavily invested in sleep. I got my Oura Ring, and there's 4 other compounds that I like to use a lot in sleep. And I use this as a foundation, and then I stack one of those other 4 on top of it. So those 4 are glycine, theracumin, which is a form of curcumin that crosses the blood-brain barrier, magnesium L-threonate, which is another form of magnesium that crosses the blood-brain barrier, and also L-theanine. So I take one of those 4, and then I will stack it on top of this. And that's one of the reasons why I like this simplicity of this product. And I don't have a problem that it doesn't have a ton of magnesium in it because I typically put a little bit more magnesium on. I don't have a problem that it doesn't reach clinical significance in terms of their glycine dosage because I add glycine once, twice, 3 times a week, whatever it may be. And overall, I think it's a really solid foundation sleep product. It's not super exotic. They stay away from all these kind of trendy herbs and spices that may or may not impact sleep. I think a lot of those are not showing a lot of promise in the real world. So I like that they stuck to the tried and true ingredients that do have clinical significance and backing, and I enjoy this product. I think you will too, no matter how you use it. And while it's not as modular as SPRINT, which is in a 2 capsule dosage, so you can just remove 1 capsule, you can definitely double this dose here. So like 2 milligrams of melatonin, or 1,400 milligrams of glycine, or 70 milligrams of magnesium. It's not a big deal. So you can definitely double this if you need to. Something that I've done a few nights, and I like it just as much that way too. So it is also modular. Or they don't advertise that on their serving size, but at the end of the day, solid product. Definitely fits really well into their greater stack here. And we'll talk about RISE and KADO coming up. Stay tuned.